Today I'm going to be looking at 7 things that you want to set up for any local SEO campaign. Um, Pretty much we're going to go from everything from Google Search Console to copywriting and SEO optimizations. Going to be kind of brief with all these different topics since there are a lot of different videos on the channel already built out for these, and there's going to be more in the future. But these are 7 things that you want to be focusing on for each client campaign, and I'm going to briefly walk you through those. So the first thing you want to do, whether it's a new site or an established site, is make sure Google Search Console, Google Analytics, and big webmaster tools are set up. The way you set these up anyways is they should give you code, a snippet, and then all you have to do is add that into the header for your website on every single page, which there's different plugins for that. WordPress, at least, the plugin I use on top of my head, I think it's add headers and footers. I know I have a video on it on the channel. I'll link it down below. Really easy to set up. And from there, it's the same with Bing and Google Analytics and Google Search Console linked together. So if you have one set up, the other one can be easily set up. But anyways, what these look like, analytics.google.com, right? It gets you information about users, sessions, bounce rate, session duration, and this is data from everything, not just Google. So you're getting data from people going from social media, Bing, Yahoo, Google, like Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. All this data is compiled here and it lets you know all this information. Google Search Console, on the other hand, will just give you information from Google. So what it does is it'll let you know the impressions, click-through rate, how many clicks you got on the website and stuff like that. And you can compare different reports like last 30 days, last 90 days, week to week, stuff like that. Again, I'll have full videos on these in the future. Kind of want to be brief. Same with Big Webmaster. So Big Webmaster is between Bing and Yahoo, and it's a mixture of Google Search Console and Analytics. So they combine the best things for Analytics and Search Console, and they have their own thing. You also submit URLs here, which I didn't mention for Google Search Console. If you want your URLs to get indexed faster, just submit them up here. But yeah, when you first start a client, you want to make sure all these are set up. The client should have these already set up. If not, you have to go in there and set them up for them. It's the best way to track your data and the best way to obviously index pages and stuff along the lines of that. And without that, you're not really doing SEO. The second thing that you need to set up for any local campaign is Google My Business. If you guys aren't familiar with Google My Business, it's you see the websites that are on the map pack, stuff like that, and the Google Maps. That's Google My Business. So we'll take example. Let's see. We'll do running store Orlando. So you can see all these listings here are Google My Business. So you set up your campaign, or not your campaign, you set up your business on here, and then you can start adding photos and getting reviews listed. And see, like, this is Track Shack, which is the most well-known running store in Orlando, at least. They have 4.7 stars on average, of over 400 reviews. You know, people have different pictures on here and stuff like that. You can see Fleet Feet's another one. The user photos are down here, and just kind of shows off what your business is like. So you want to set that up so you're on maps. Other people can find out about your business, and on top of that, having Google My Business set up properly is a ranking factor for local SEO. Third thing you want to set up is citations. So that goes hand in hand with Google My Business. Citations are things like directories such as like Yellow Pages, Yelp, and stuff like that, where your name, address, phone number, and email are online, along with pictures of your business and brief description. But thing is, you set it up on like hundreds of different citations. Make sure all that information is correct, and it just boosts the authority of your business, helps with your rankings on your website and your Google My Business rankings. So definitely want to set that up. And we actually have a tool at ZD Creative. If you guys want to check out your citations, I'll put that in the link below, and we'll scan it for you and give you a link and let you know, hey, this is where you need improvement on these sites. This is what we can do. stuff like that. And we do offer a citation service. Again, link will be down below if you need citations built out for your business or anything like that, or any of your clients' businesses. The next thing we're taking a look at is keyword research. So keyword research lets you know what keywords you want to go after for your business. It's really important to make sure you're targeting the right keywords, so then you get the consistent traffic to your website, and on top of that, you're getting the most potential out of it. So let's continue with this running theme, right? We're talking about running store Orlando. Let's see if that's the best one. Just go in here, Track Shack, and check out their website, see what they're ranking for. I'm sure they're going to be ranking for the best one. Where is that? There we go. But how I find keywords, there's a lot of different strategies. I like taking a look at websites first and then using the Keyword Explorer. Let's see on here. So they're ranking for a lot of races, which makes sense since they hold them. But let's see. So running store Orlando, they're ranking second for. Let's just see that keyword based around that. And then I go under here for all keyword ideas. Sometimes that works. This time it doesn't. Oh well. Phrase match, right? Running store Orlando is the best one. All the others don't have. Let's check out also rank for. Yeah, it's not that well. But yeah, I mean, you get the point. You just go through Ahrefs, go here, look for different keywords based around the different business models, and you build out different pages for those. Next thing is web design optimizations. So when looking at a local site, we'll just take a look at this for example. There's a few different things that you want to make sure you have, at least on the web design side of things. So first thing is make sure you only have one H1 tag per page. This does not, so this would need to be fixed. This is Mozbar, by the way, if you guys aren't familiar with it. Each of these dots represent a different heading tag. So this website has 4 different H1 tags. That needs to be fixed. Local sites, or any site in general, need to only have one. Another thing you take a look at for web design optimizations, if it's mobile friendly, it is with that one. Next thing you want to check is the speed. I use a tool called GT Metrics. Test your site. You can see it loaded in 3 seconds, which is a good speed, but the images aren't optimized. You can see that between server scaled images, optimized image. There's no compression, no minified JavaScript and CSS, a bunch of other issues. So this site could be definitely a lot faster if it's optimized for speed. 3 seconds, like I said, is good, and that's what you actually should be benchmarking for and working for. But yeah, you can definitely improve that with that. So the web design thing, or web design side of things, you want those two. Also look to make sure that social media is on the site, which they have right there. And yeah, that's what look for, at least on the website for that. SEO optimizations, so some of the different things I look for at SEO. I already went over the 1H1 tag. Make sure that there's a sitemap under the footer, which they don't have there. You check for like robots.txt file. Make sure there's a sitemap in there as well, which I don't think they have. Interesting. Okay. They don't have robots.txt. And potentially they don't have a sitemap either. So yeah, those are big yikes there that needs to be done. There's different types of sitemaps that you want to set up between mobile, image, sitemaps, video sitemaps. So if you have videos on your site, obviously set that up. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, set those up. Have HTML sitemap and footer. Make sure the proper schemas on the site. For this one, you want to make sure local schema is on there, which the way I check that, so just type in schema checker, and I go to Google Structured Data Testing Tool. Let this load. But schema wise, I mean, there's about schema, there's contact schema, there's a review markup schema, which has been updated recently with a new algorithm update. I'll fill you guys in with that in the future. But yeah, there's a lot of different types of schema. And there's no schema detected on this website, so it's something else that needs to be implemented to work on this. So yeah, so with the SEO side things, you want to do that. You also want to make sure the proper title and meta tags are there to improve the click-through rate, stuff like that. There's a lot that you can do with SEO on any type of website, so I don't want to go on for too long, but those are some of the different things you should be looking at least from a basic entry-level viewpoint. The next thing you want to look at is copywriting. I'm by no means a copywriter, but I've been learning a little bit about it here or there. Copywriting really helps sell to your clients. So you just kind of look at how it's written, right? Like taking a look at this: shoes and feet are our business, but people are our specialty, right? It's a call to action to the consumer. Looks really good there. Stuff like that. The one thing I will say, at least I'm going to go back with web design and SEO optimization, is this homepage needs to have more text. It's very thin content, and that's something that you want to definitely look into. You don't want to have thin content pages under 500 words, more like 500, 750, my personal opinion. And this one, right, you can just see they have the header image, some text down here from past events and stuff like that, and that's about it. I'd want more information about the brand on there. But yeah, besides that, that's the basics of local SEO and what you should be doing. Again, I have videos talking about very specific sides of all this. If you guys are interested in some SEO coaching, or you need help with your website, anything along the lines of that, check the description down below. Currently coaching people and taking on a few clients, but spots are limited for both of those, and we'll be closing those up in the near future. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.